want to go over some of RPT's naming conventions. They've got pages and page elements and transactions, and I just want to be clear what they mean. A page is typically composed of many page elements. In other words, when you do one mouse click, it fetches many items. But RPT measures pages. It can also measure elements. There are some cases where you want to have a multi-page transaction. In that case, you wrap a set of pages inside of an RPT transaction. I will show you that. Alright, so here's the recording that we did before, and I've got two pages in here. I've got the home page and I've got the search page. That page consists of many elements. Now all of those elements put together are considered the page. When you're talking about pages per second, all those elements count as just one page because they're part of one mouse click. You can get individual element reports. There is a report that RPT has for page elements that you can get the timing of each element. And it'll even tell you how many elements per second that you're fetching. But typically you care about mouse clicks, and a mouse click is a page. And if you select all of the pages, you can then wrap them inside of a transaction, and then you can count the transaction as a multi-step set of pages that you count as one transaction. Typically it's a business transaction that takes multiple steps, and you can see that RPT wrapped that inside of a transaction, and there are reports for transactions. But typically, I find that I don't need to use transactions because I really care about one mouse click is a page and how many pages per second can we serve. However, I do sometimes refer to transactions when I mean pages. I'm talking about not RPT transactions, but just user interactions. So I want to clarify that when I say transactions, I don't necessarily mean RPT transactions. I mean a page. There are other tools that you might be familiar with where you have to wrap a page or a set of pages inside of a transaction, but RPT is not like that. If you have one page that has been broken into two different parts, instead of wrapping in a transaction, you merge the pages into one page. So you don't really need to use transactions for that situation.